All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live. Well, maybe not live, but we are here in the Roofing on the Ride studios, bringing you another action-packed episode. Today and every day, we are sponsored by the Chad T. Wilson Law Firm. When the insurance company denies delays and defends their position, reach out to me and I will get you in contact with the right people over at Chad T. Wilson Law Firm. Your clients deserve Chad T. Wilson. Today and every day, we have an awesome guest. Today needs no introduction. Raymond Little, what is up, bro?
Not much, man. Just chilling.
Man, I am super stoked to have you on. Super happy today. And it's Monday.
Yep. The best day
Well,
of the week.
so I just gave away, if we don't release it on a Monday, what day we recorded it on.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about you. I know that you've gone on a lot of different podcasts out there. I kind of want to get, deep into the life, but I want to do some things that maybe you haven't touched on before. So briefly tell me a little bit about yourself.
Yeah. Well, I'm 47 years old. I've been in the roofing industry not that long, going on 9 years.
That's a long time.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I
It's
guess the
almost a
roofing is.
decade, dog.
Yeah.
It's almost a
Yeah.
decade, bro.
Yeah. Well, I'm about to
God.
exit. I'm about to exit though. So yeah, I'll do my 10 years and move on.
Woo!
Yeah, so started off in the roofing industry about 8 years ago at True Tech Roofing and Restoration with Justin Simpson, is who
Okay.
brought me on. Really good guy, been in the industry a long time. Still talk to him, on a monthly or bi-weekly basis now. I
Yeah.
come on as a canvasser, signing roofs up for $100 claim number, $200 approval. Worked my way up from there, became a project manager. Started, just all my roofs. I hated knocking, so I developed a social media presence because
Yes.
I just didn't like. I'm covered head to toe in tattoos. I'm 6'3", 210.
You
So
feel like you're intimidating?
I mean, at the door, just walking down the street, long as I have a collared shirt on, I stay in good shape. I smell good. I'm an ugly dude. But I try to stay, put together like I'm not a bum. You know what I mean? Like try to keep my fitness together.
Yeah.
So knocking doors, I don't mind knocking doors after like a fresh storm. Like in a like a tornado or
Yeah.
a hailstorm, a good one.
Hailstorm.
They,
Yeah.
they kind of know I'm there. I usually don't want to be just strolling down your street in a t-shirt.
Right.
Tattooed head to toe. Yeah, I kind of, developed my, I call it the digital knock. I would message just before Facebook would stop you at like 50. I'd message like 100 people a day. Have you had your roof looked at? And
Yes.
I'd find the storm date in that area. I'm like, have you had your roof looked at since July the 18th? And they're like, no, actually I haven't. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Send me your address, set up a good time for us to be out there, and we'll do a free inspection. So I
Yeah.
did that every day, dude. Every day, probably 100 messages a day. I friended every real estate agent in my area.
Yeah.
Offered free repairs, free sell ups, free inspections, and kind of developed my, my network on social
Free
media.
repairs. Free repairs.
Yeah, small. If it takes under 15 minutes, I would just
Okay.
do a free repair. Yeah, if it's just like
Oh,
one
okay.
shingle or something,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay.
something
Gotcha.
small, or
I
like the
got you.
exposed nails that come up on the home inspection reports. I go do
Easy.
easy, bro, easy, and then I put that in our CRM, right? And the next storm, I'd be like, hey, dude, you're pretty close last time. Let's go out there and look at it. We had a storm on Sunday because today's Monday, right? We had a storm Sunday. Let's get out there and take a look at that roof. And they're like, oh yeah, I remember you, man. You sealed it up for free. And then I'd end up roofing it.
So data is super important.
I think having a CRM, yeah. I mean, if you're going to scale out, yeah. If you're not
Well,
just going to, roof and run.
I mean, you're going after, like you said, you put out like 100 messages a day. You get in that info, but then collecting, say, from realtors, you're collecting the information after the repair, right? Like, if you
Right.
get a free repair, you want to know the homeowner's name and information that's buying the house or that's selling the house, and get the information of the buyers. Or do you think that data has helped set you,
Oh yeah,
forward
yeah.
in the
So
game.
this year I'll hand out my AccuLinks this year. Like I said, I'm actually working from home now. I'm still handing out deals and selling from the house, but my AccuLinks I'll
I kind of
sell.
feel kind of feel like you got a little bitterness there, like,
Yeah. Oh no,
like,
no, no, no. I'm good.
like you,
Yeah.
like,
No,
like you want to be on those roofs. You're just
no.
like,
I like being on the roofs, but I'll sell 6 million this year from the house.
oh, that is awesome.
Yeah, I've never sold under 2 million. Even as an owner, I was out in the field every day climbing. I was climbing, and remember I told you last week we actually roofed the last one of mine today
Yeah,
that I climbed. So even as an owner, I was just a glorified sales rep, man, and I like to be out there with my team, hands on, developing my guys. I like to recruit them, train them. Until a couple weeks ago, like I said, I'm not the boss anymore. But yeah, I like to develop my guys from the time they walk in the door and
yeah.
develop them all the way until they're $1 million producer.
I love that. That's a different way. Do you think that that culture um, has given you an advantage?
I mean, 100%. I got 67 guys. We'll do it just in Georgia. We'll do probably just in
67.
Georgia. Yeah, we'll probably do right at 50 million just in Georgia.
Wow.
So
Wow.
as a platform, we hit our 5,000th roof for the year like 2 weeks ago. Um,
Wow.
but yeah,
Wow. That is just staggering. I give a couple of air horns for that. That is my hat is off to you. Literally, I don't have a hat on today, but uh, that's absolutely insane. Those are awesome numbers. Congratulations.
Yeah,
That's
thanks, man.
freaking
Yeah,
awesome.
we've always doubled our numbers every year. I think the first year we sold like maybe four, then we did like eight, then we did like 12, then we did like 20, then we did like 28, then we did like 32, then we did like 40, then we did like 50, then we did private equity deal.
Yeah.
So, but
Y'all were
yeah,
like,
dude.
let's do this. Let's get out.
Yeah, I mean, might as well. I'm 47 years old, right? And I'm not gonna.
Not getting any younger.
I'm not getting any younger. I don't want the industry to change on me. The private equity people that we have are phenomenal individuals.
Yeah.
They're awesome. Our CEO, Geener, he's a phenomenal, smart individual. They got us to the next level. Like I said, it was just me and two other business partners before this.
Yeah.
And we had pretty much capped out. I mean, we've been a grassroots company hitting 40, $50 million a year every year in Georgia and Nashville, all of Georgia and just Nashville before we were bought. And I mean, I don't know. I mean, that was it. I wanted to go, now we're on a platform where these guys are going to take it to $1 billion. So,
Whoa.
that's something cool to be a part of.
Whoa. That's yeah, that's really cool to be a part of. Do you you said you're part of a good PE platform. Do you think that there are that you said that is good, are there bad PE platforms that are out there?
I've heard about them.
I like that response. I like that response.
Yeah, I heard about them. I mean, the one that we're with, like I said, just phenomenal from day one. Like I said,
Yeah.
all growing's uncomfortable, right?
Yeah. Oh,
So
absolutely.
yeah, so I mean, it is what it is, right? But like everybody that's here, they're leveling the company up to the next level. Like I said, man, dude, I'm dyslexic, barely reading right, bro. I got like an eighth grade education.
Oh my gosh. Yet what's in the driveway, cuz?
Yeah. It's nice. Yeah. The
I like
driveway's nice.
the
Yeah,
the driveway is nice. I
yeah.
like
You
that.
you can see one right there. But yeah, hard work. 24 hours. Running the company for us. When people think that they go from just being a sales rep to an owner. Like you're gonna get more time with your family and everything. Like if you see some of my Facebook posts, man, like I'm just now starting to spend some time with my family.
Yeah.
After 8 years, like I said, my son's since he was 3 years old, he's grown up in a truck and he's almost 12 now.
Yeah.
Waiting on adjuster meetings, watching me climb roofs, stuff like that. So, especially my wife. My wife is, last year I was only in the state every other week. Basically, I was on the road doing acquisitions. We did
Wow.
two tuck-ins for us, two brands up under us. So we had to change their CRMs, had to get rid of some people, had to hire some people. So I took on that role, jumped in my Sprinter van, and just lived in Airbnbs for about a third of the last part of the year. We got everybody in line, so so you can
How
have
hard
that
is that?
bro.
How difficult? How? Yeah. Let's just
Never,
talk about.
I never even thought about that was going to be something that was on my plate. Like I said, I'm a glorified sales rep. So
So you
you
guys
pull
that are
up,
listening, you guys that are listening, you're roofing contractors, you're sales reps, you're eagerly, more than likely you know who Raymond is and his position in the industry. So you know it, the fact that you're going in, we're talking about other roofing contractors,
yeah,
and you're bundling them into you,
yeah. They have a
right?
different CRM, right? And they have a different sales process. They have a different contract. So you just roll up, right? You roll up, call a meeting at the office, swap the CRM over like day one, code climb for a couple of days, get rid of a couple of people. I mean, dude, it's not at all, peaches and cream. You
Right.
got to put the work in. Like it was cool. They wired the money. It was a lot of money. It was cool for about 10 minutes, and like, okay, it's time to go to work. Got to hit this multiple.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
order a Lambo, bought a new house, and got my Sprinter van, put my Cougar paws back on. But like I said, it's only
I freaking
cool.
love that.
Yeah, it's only cool for about 10 minutes, and you're like, "Oh shit, I gotta do this now,
Oh
bro.
shit. Yeah, I gotta make this happen.
I gotta make
So
this happen. Can't let these people down that wired me all this money."
so speaking on that, right? Because a lot of people are out there, they're uneducated, they don't know what's going on. We actually have a podcast that's gonna be released here pretty soon. It's been in edit. It's been in edit for a little while. It's changed. The reason why is because it's changed hands a couple of times. And
Right.
so when something changes hands a couple of times, color grading and things that come into play, and it's just it becomes a headache. So we're trying to get it where we can put our gold stamp of approval on it. It is actually with one of your partners, I believe, Mick Tavares, with
Yeah,
Blue Hammer
phenomenal.
Roofing.
Yeah, dude, phenomenal individual. Him, Kaiser, Marie, Chico, everybody over there, dude. They're
Yes,
next level, bro.
absolutely. So
Hey, I'm gonna tell you a
we
quick story. But hey, I flew in over there for the
yeah,
first time. I flew in there
yeah,
and I walked in their office. And I was like,
dog.
"Holy, bro!" I was like, "Holy crap!" Hey, I was like, "I hope they don't fly into our office." They're phenomenal, bro. They run that. I mean, that's like a university over there, dude. That's a whole different. That's a whole different ball game, dude. That was intimidating even for me.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting. I was definitely blessed to be able to go over there and have a conversation with them. Definitely want to have another one. And I know we talked about that too. But we talked about like 5 ways to get acquired by private equity. I think that probably some of the things that we need to talk about though are some of the things that aren't talked about, right? Your books and also right like your worth ethic, and then also the multipliers and hitting those multipliers. Can we dive into that for a minute?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, I mean, your books. I mean, they're gonna dissect them. They're gonna ask you the question. Our due diligence. We're actually the A on the platform.
Okay.
So we were at the top. Our due diligence was like 14 months.
Yeah. Wow.
So being the first one on the platform was a little bit rougher because they don't. They're just starting to understand the industry. They
Yeah.
want to know like why you build 60 roofs this week and the next week you buy 30, and why AR is they explain the PE why like about the storms, about the production, about the rain, about accounts receivable, about insurance carriers holding the checks, about supplements. It's a thing that they never have really been into. So roofing is a weird industry. So
So you're
explain.
educating them as a part of the process of being acquired with them.
Yeah, because your books are going to look like this. Your book, because of storms and
Right.
stuff. Why'd you kill
Yeah.
it in 18 and 19 was flat? Why'd you kill it in 16? So nobody thinks about that. So you got to have an
Yeah.
explanation for it, and your books need to be clean.
Right.
The next thing, I mean, the book's clean. Your backgrounds, your
Talk
social
about clean.
media.
Talk about clean books.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, yeah. I mean, you got to, you got trucks in there. You don't need to have your house in there. You need to, I mean, run a respectable business. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you
Right.
have a have work trucks in there and stuff, but don't have a speedboat on there. Don't have all. They're gonna find all that. Yeah, I mean they're smart people.
Yeah.
So,
So the
you know, I
Lambo
mean,
can't be on that.
the Lambo got to be a personal purchase. Yeah. Yeah. So, but we kept clean books. I mean, we're a phenomenal. You know, we were a great organization.
Absolutely.
So, like I said, and I wasn't really a part of the books. You know, Todd was in the office back then, and that was kind of his role. And Lance did the production. I kind of was a glorified sales manager. Even when PE was calling us, dude, the first 2 times they called us, I thought it was like a prank call. I was like, dude, I was climbing roofs. People were calling me. I'm like, bro, don't even call me back, dude. I'm blocking numbers and everything. Then I finally handed it off. I said, I guess they're serious, dude. So I handed it off to Todd, and then I just kind of got updates along the way. And then I sat in like one meeting at the end, and then we closed. So I was just trying to keep the numbers high the whole time. I wasn't
I love
involved
it.
in any. Yeah, I didn't care about going. Like I went to one conference and I showed up, about blew the whole deal. I showed up with chalk all over me, cougar paws, sweat. And then I'm going in there. I'm just answering, straight from the hip. You know what I mean? And then we went and then we
Oh
went and
my
ate dinner.
gosh.
Yeah, then we went and ate dinner and left. So I didn't ever see him. I didn't ever see nobody else again. So
Time to come in for dinner and bounce out, baby.
yeah,
That's
it wasn't
that's
no.
that's
Yeah,
my kind of love right there.
yeah. I didn't really. I wasn't a part of that process. Like I said, my. I just like my transition. To working. From my home office now is it's been. From day one, I've been in the field, bro, and developing, the sales rep. So
I love
I
that.
didn't never really care about the books. I trusted both my partners. I've never had no falling out. I got paid what I got paid every week,
Yeah.
and it was a lot of money. And I really didn't focus on books or the admin. I trust. We have a phenomenal team that have been with us since day one. They're still
Yeah.
in the office. They're killing it with Jessica, Liz. All the Erna. Our office was phenomenal. I've never had any, no issues or nothing like that. So the books were. I was just focused on sales. I was never worried about any of that.
It's super important that, there's a place for everybody in the organization, and that, here's the thing is that without revenue, that business wouldn't
There
be
ain't no
acquired.
nothing. Yeah, it's all sales and people, bro. The Some people say production, runs a roofing company. Some people says admin, dude. It's all about the sales reps, bro. I'm so pro sales reps. I used to I argue with my business partners because the sales reps I'm out there in the hot, I'm out there in the cold. I
Yeah,
understand what we're trying to overcome out there. So, like I said, I was always just the voice of the people climbing the roofs.
I love that. And I see you doing all sorts of physical, feats. You got you're biking in, like, mountains all the time.
Yeah, yeah. I
Um,
race mountain bikes
that is
a lot. Yeah, so
like,
I do a lot of
every
3-hour endurance
freaking
events.
Sunday? Is it every Sunday
I
you
try
do
to.
a
I try to. Yeah, a
I
lot of people
I
only race like
swear,
4 times a year. Yeah, I
bro,
race probably 20 times a year. Most people race 4. I'm
I
wired
look at my
different, bro.
phone and
Yeah.
I look at my phone and I'm like, "Raymond's on another mountain." And then the next time I look at my phone, I'm like, "Raymond and his wife is on another mountain."
Yeah.
Damn, they're built different.
Yeah, I enjoy it, dude. I'm wired tight, bro. So like this morning, I already rode 13 miles, and I wrecked once, and then I came
Oh,
home.
dude,
Yeah, yeah, I came home. I took a
dude.
shower, and I ran 3 miles. So
Oh, bruh, you are definitely built different. I mean, I get up in the morning, I go to the gym, I work out. Uh, I'm not an extremist on it,
yeah,
but I know people now that are extremists. One of my best friends was an absolute extremist, and eh, in my eyes, uh, my biggest thing right now is my family. So I know at one point in time, I'll probably go freak out on the gym, and it's probably gonna
yeah,
be when my kids are not in the house anymore.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I personally and maybe it's not, maybe it's next year, maybe it's 6 months from now, maybe it's tomorrow, maybe tomorrow I wake up and I'm like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna be a freak like Ray." Like, "Fuck it, I'm
Yeah,
I'm
see,
gonna be fucking
that's
crazy."
what I'm saying. I want to get my kid every other weekend. So I live,
Okay,
yeah. So
that's
I live.
cool.
That's why when people are like, "Hey, how you doing?" I'm like, "Bro, listen, I want to get my kid every other weekend." My wife, her kids are out the house already. I mean, we live. We're 46, and well, my wife's my wife's a little bit younger
Oh,
than me. I'm not gonna
don't
put her
don't
age out
say
there.
it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Don't say
She's
it!
very, yeah. Uh,
he's like
yeah.
over his shoulder. You see that? That's a that's not a battered man. That's just
Right.
a smart man.
Yeah. So we live a pretty, carefree lifestyle. Like I said, I get my son every other week in the summer. And when I was out climbing, she would take him. I mean, we own a house in Florida too. So they would go back and forth. I'm in Georgia now. When I talked to you the other day, I was in Florida.
Florida, yeah.
Yeah. But, so we live like we're, in our 20s. You know what I mean? Like I said, I get my son every other weekend.
I love it.
I get him every other week in the summer. I mean, so my life's a little bit different than most people's. Like I said, if you're every other weekend dad, you better be killing it in life, bro. You ain't got no excuse to be in the best
Telling
shape of
you,
your life.
telling you,
You better be making a lot of money. What else you got to do?
telling,
Yeah,
telling
what
you,
else?
bro.
Yeah, what else you got to
Telling you,
do? Yeah,
telling you. Yeah,
yeah,
I love being able to see the interaction that you have um on a wide level. You go from, I mean, you are just like 100. Like you're like in the morning when the light switch goes on, there's no like ramping up to 100. It's like 100. I see your post in the morning and I'm just like, whoa. Like, and there are reasons, Ray, there are reasons I do not touch some of those posts in the morning because I gotta go work out that demon that I've got,
right.
that
Yeah,
monkey
yeah.
on my back, dog, because I wake up and I feel like the earth owes me something for some reason.
Right,
So
right. I
that's the
got you.
reason
You
why
you
I
get you
go.
get you get past it. I mean, I've been through hell and back, bro. It comes all with time and wisdom. I'm 47 years old. I'm pushing damn near 50. So my
Yeah.
life has been wild and interesting all the way up till now. So it doesn't. I've never wanted. I got high highs and low lows, dude. But every opportunity we get to be a better person and strive, and the type of money we get to make in roofing, dude. If you don't get up and be excited every morning, you're out your mind, dude.
It's I'm telling you. Telling you, telling you. I'm not even you can't call me career roofer anymore. I only handle $5 million claims and above. Or well,
Oh.
excuse me, $5 million homes and above.
There you go.
So the claim could be smaller than 5 million, but
Right, I got you.
I'm just not going over to, $250,000 home or
Right.
what have you. Uh and so I was at a loss this morning with an insurance adjuster.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen
And I was just like, I walked up that ladder and I'm just like, I could smell the rain's about to come in, and I'm
that.
like, baby, this is what it's all about right here.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
freaking love it.
Yeah, I was like a 12-12 too. I seen you when you walked up the top of the ladder.
It
I seen
was
that guy. Yeah, I was looking at guy's jeans. His jeans were all messed up. You were filming. I seen them. Yeah, see, I
he
missed that, dude. Yeah, I missed that. I love climbing, dude. I climbed, for almost 9 years, dude. I climbed 3 to 11, 12 roofs a day. And then,
yeah, I mean, it's listen, I've got calves of steel, dog, like, and my wife loves it. So, I
yeah,
mean, listen, I know that's a part of it. You get real I mean, you have to kinda have a little bit of fitness whenever you're on a roof,
if you
and
want to be
if you
safe, you
don't,
do. If you want to be safe, you do.
if
Yeah.
you wanna be safe, you do, and if not, then, there could be some issues. I personally wouldn't have wear the breeches that that man wore today.
No, those were he
Uh,
was wearing those.
yeah, he was for sure. Uh, and if he would have went down a little bit further, he'd have lost it.
Yeah, the steep
Uh,
and high pay the best though. That's what I like. I love the steep and high.
oh,
Yeah, steep and
oh,
high is my specialty. I love that. And the adjuster, we're gonna get out here in the field. And we're gonna mark it up. And we're gonna buy it.
that one's a 3-story. We were on the 2nd story on a
Yeah,
deck.
yeah,
So
it's wild, but
I love those things. Just like you said too. I did a lot in Connecticut, and those roofs were steep, high, specialty, we had
yeah,
copper. That's the type of stuff that I like because it takes more than just a shingler to do it, and don't
yeah,
take this the wrong way. You're out there and you're the best damn shingler out there. Be the best damn shingler that you can be.
100%.
I'm not downing it. But what I'm saying is that there's a difference between shingles and say wood shake, and shingles and metal, and shingles and TPO, and shingles and slate. And These things are all hand, and each one of those are a different craft.
Right.
Each one of those. And there's so much more. They just pay so much more. I love those claims and love helping property owners that do it.
No, 100%. Yeah.
Are your are your roofs over there in Georgia real steep and tall?
Every one of them.
I love it.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
They pay
it,
good,
baby.
man. I love it. Steep, slick, and sunbaked. Yeah, slick, super slick. 20-year-old still arguing with the carrier to get it bought.
So listen, speaking of arguing with a carrier to get it bought, this is like okay, you went viral, right? This is one of the
Yeah.
claims to fame besides just being a badass altogether, right? But one of the biggest claim to fames is the TikTok video that was made of you on the roof with the adjuster. Could you explain that a little bit?
Yeah, man, that was wild. It's about 2 years old now. It's still going. I still get alerts every day. People are still commenting on my YouTube every day. They're still commenting. Nah, man, it was a three tab that was 20 years old, 20-year three tab, like 33 missing shingles, 80 wind crease, the legit last
Whoa.
roof on the street that hasn't been bought. Another roofer started the claim. I kind of got it through a real estate agent because the homeowners were having problems. And we were out there just to do a repairability test after I sent ours in. The staffer pulled up. We were walking up the roof, and this is what a lot of people don't realize. Before we started recording, we don't never record because most of the adjusters I meet just buy for me anyways.
Right.
I've been roofing in the same area forever. He walked up the roof and went to lift the shingle up, broke the corner off. So I was like, well, we're done here. And he's like,
Yeah.
no, we're gonna do a do-over. And that's when we started the video. I was like, bro, there ain't no do-overs on a brittle test, bro. So he just kept sitting there, getting the business
You gotta
on
be
camera.
kidding me, dog. He's like, we're gonna do a
Yeah.
do-over.
I was like, there's no do-over, dude. They're not doing nothing over. I've already sent you a video. You just broke the corner off. And that's why I keep pointing to that shingle because he broke the corner off that shingle.
This was the big one, State Farm, right?
Yeah. The
Okay.
State Farm was a big one. I got a couple that have like,
I thought
100,000 views or whatever.
I
Yeah.
was almost 100% positive that it was that because it's the red. I wanted to
Yeah, it was
remember
State
what
Farm.
he was on.
I'm
Yeah.
with State Farm. I'm with State Farm too. That's what's crazy. I pay them a lot of money every month to insure all my stuff. I mean, I still believe in them. You know what I mean? So, I mean, any carrier, like I said, any carrier, and people get stuck on. I see on all these roofing pages. What are you gonna do with State Farm or Allstate? I don't do nothing with them. I'm gonna call them in. I'm gonna get them approved, bro. If they're not repairable, they got to buy them. I mean, what do you mean? What are you gonna
That's
do with them? Yeah, if there's damage, bro, and it's not repairable, I mean, they owe for it.
that video was hilarious. It was
Yeah. Yeah,
hilarious
it was
because
crazy, bro. Yeah, I uploaded it because listen, I had Allstate Virtual when
you're
I
like,
left.
wait, hold on. You you show me. And he's like, wait, huh? Oh, I'm not the specialist, but wait. You're telling me
Yeah,
that I can't? You
yeah,
tell me I don't know what I'm doing?
yeah. It was wild, dude. Yeah, it was definitely a wild day because I went about my business. So I was trying to upload the video. I went to an Allstate and it was doing a virtual on like a 12, like it looks
Yeah.
two-story access, like what you were on this morning.
Yeah.
So it's a two-story access, virtual. It's going to take forever. So I just left my phone in the car. So it's like it'll download eventually, right?
Yeah.
Bro, when I got done with that adjuster meeting, it had like 8,500 views, like two or 300
Whoa.
shares. Like after that next adjuster meeting, I was like, "Oh wow,
Whoa.
dude, yeah." And I started
That's
getting freaked. I started
insane.
getting freaked out, And then,
Really?
but
Oh,
I was like, whatever, run it, dude. I didn't care. I didn't do nothing wrong. So because it was getting so much, so
traction.
much publicity. Yeah, I was getting so much. I
Yeah.
was like, wow, dude, it freaked me out.
I think it's awesome. I think it's awesome, using that as well to help the community, right? Also help the industry, grow. I know that video, definitely has been in courtrooms, has been used as
A training
evidence,
video. I'm pretty
a
sure for State
training
Farm
video.
now. Yeah.
Absolutely, because we got to get better. So I think it's awesome that you leverage that, and you also leverage before that if you wouldn't have leveraged your social media, that wouldn't have went viral, right?
Right. Yeah,
You
I was
you
already. Yeah.
if you weren't active, it would have just kind of maybe sat there for a little bit. Who knows, right? But you have that, and you're going after it. I really think that that's awesome. The way that you do things is completely different.
Yeah, thank you,
Um,
man.
it's just a different way of
Yeah, some
approaching
people
life.
don't. Yeah, some people don't dig it, but I mean, I do pretty good, dude. So what works for me works for me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, I'm on there every day. Like people are like, man, all we do is see you on roofs. I was like, well, I mean, that's what I do. So and I
You're
got
pretty
700. I got 700 real estate agents that I work for just in the Metro Atlanta area. So it's did
that's
well. Yeah, and I share all their listings, and we kind of work together. And like I said, I get them to the closing table, dude.
I
I
love
get
that.
it done. Yeah, that's why I tell them every roof doesn't need to be replaced. Let's seal this one up and wait on the next storm, and y'all go ahead and close. We come up with a plan for the seller. We come up with a plan for the buyer, and we get them to the closing table where everybody's happy. It's not always about roof replacements. It's about knowledge and sharing and helping everybody. We're all commission based, the real estate agents and the roofers. So let's all
Yep.
work together and be a community and kill it.
I freaking love it. I freaking love it. Um, there's been a lot going on. I could ask you a lot of questions about what's going on in the roofing industry today. I'm just not gonna touch on the stuff that's happened in the last week. We can save that for another day because unfortunately, I'm running out of time. We could sit here and I could talk to you for hours. Uh, I I wish I had that much time today. If you were watching and you're, contractor, public adjuster, law firm, if you're a sales rep, what do you think are 2 big takeaways, or what would you say to them, like 1 or 2 good takeaways?
I mean, I would get in line with the platform no matter where you're at in this thing. Even a public adjuster. The public adjuster that the couple that we've used actually help, you know, move a ladder assist over to be public adjusters to work with
That's
our
cool.
organization. You know what I mean? So, I taught them. My top public adjuster used to be a ladder assist, and I taught
Wow.
them into be a public adjuster, and then I taught a couple more ladder assists into joining his team. But I say
That's
everybody
awesome.
getting, yeah, I say everybody get in line with the platform. I'm just being serious. I know a lot of people don't want to hear that,
Yeah.
but it is what's going to be. I seen you post the other day about the MRPs and all that. I mean,
It's a different view.
yeah, I mean, no, I mean you're right. I mean, everybody's getting in line with the platforms. That's who's getting
Yeah.
those deals. So I always say, follow that and follow the money, right?
Yeah.
It's not going to sway your passion for the industry. Like I said, I didn't sell out. Actually, yeah, I did sell out, but I got my guys to the next level. I mean, they're killing
Yeah.
it. Look. Here's the way I look at it. My guys that were with me, that are still with me now, that are on our at the company on the platform. I got them to 50 million. They're all 1099. I provide them this type of lifestyle, but these guys have billions of dollars. They're going to take them to the next level. I'm
Yeah.
capped out on my opportunity for them, dude. I'm just a damn
Yeah.
roofer. And what
Yeah.
else can I do? Well, I taught you a trade. I can't do nothing else for you. These guys got billions of dollars. They're going to take you to the next level. They'll take you from the roof to hopefully an office somewhere in a high rise one day, right? I can't
That's
provide that
crazy.
type of behavior. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Right. I
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. I'd say go, follow the money, bro. And, I mean, that's what we're in it for, right? Nobody's hanging off a 12-12 on a damn pitch hopper or ridge pro because they love it. They're doing
get
it
to
because they're
the
getting paid
money, baby.
right. Yeah, they're getting the money, bro. Follow the money, get in line with one of these big organizations that aren't going under, and show your worth, and they're going to pay you a lot of money.
Mm.
It's not
That
rocket science.
that hits it right on the head, baby. If you're listening and you were watching, I hope you paid attention because we talked about all kinds of stuff in this episode. I hope to have you back in the future.
Yeah, whenever, bro.
I think we should definitely sit down and have like maybe an hour and a half to 2 hour conversation and just hit absolutely every single branch that's on there. Uh, uh, Thank you though for coming
Yeah,
on.
absolutely, bro. Thanks for having
Thank
me,
you
dude.
thank you for bringing so much value to this. This is a different view of Raymond Little. I wanted to bring that to people because I know everybody's been able to see different parts of your life on different kinds of shows, and every single part of it is beautiful. I freaking loved it. Thank you again. It was a blessing to have you on. And if you're watching and you're like, dude, I'm dealing with problems with these insurance carriers and they're not paying, don't hesitate to reach out to me because the insurance company loves to deny, delay, and defend their position. I'll get you in contact with the right people down at Chad T. Wilson Law Firm. And they would take care of your client. Your clients deserve Chad T. Wilson Law Firm. Ladies and gentlemen, it was a live stream. Thank you so much. Ray, thank you so much for coming along. Have
Yeah,
a good
appreciate
one.
you, bro. You